And welcome back to Hannity. We continue now with 2016 Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump. All right, before I get to the brokered convention, your campaign came out with a brand new ad today against Marco Rubio. Florida is a very big state. You're leading there. To me, it's a must-win for Marco. Let's roll this ad.
Corrupt Marco Rubio has spent years defrauding the people of Florida. As a legislator, he flipped on a key vote after making a quick $200,000 from selling his house to the mother of the bill's lobbyist. He used the Republican Party's credit card to pave his driveway and to live it up in Las Vegas. When he got caught, he said he had used the wrong credit card. But he had used the same Republican Party card for 6 flights between Miami and Tallahassee, then billed the state for the same airline tickets and pocketed the cash until, once again, he got caught. On top of it all, Rubio's been a total no-show in the U.S. Senate, with the worst voting record of all. Marco Rubio, another corrupt, all-talk, no-action politician.
All right, Mr. Trump, respond to that ad. Why is that important? I read that they're going to put $25 million or more in ads against you, so it's going to be pretty brutal in Florida.
Well, I think it's important because I've been hearing about it for years. Actually, Jeb Bush brought it up at the debate, and he was doing it very well, and all of a sudden, I don't know what happened, but he got shut down. And Jeb, in all fairness, he should have kept going with that. I think he would have made a big point that night. But he brought up the credit card situation. He brought up some other things about Marco. Look, Marco's had this hanging over his head for a long time. I live in Florida practically. You know, it's my second home. I have a lot of businesses there. I employ thousands and thousands of people. I own Trump National Doral, which just had the big golf tournament that was won by Adam Scott yesterday. And, you know, I know so much about Florida. I've been hearing about his credit card problems for so long. What he did with the Republican Party. You had people that were doing the checking, accounting people and other people. I mean, they were devastated that nothing was done with Rubio because of what he did. And, you know, it says it in the ad. Now, maybe he can prove otherwise, but it says it very, very well in the ad. In addition to that, a total non-show senator. I mean, he was elected. He defrauded the people of Florida. He was elected to be a senator. He was elected to go and vote on important matters. And he's all over the country. He's not voting. I mean, he's not voting. And this is beyond just the electoral, you know, the election stuff. He doesn't go to the United States Senate. I must say, if I were a United States Senator, I would be so honored to be in that magnificent chamber voting for the people of Florida. And I think the people of Florida are fed up. I don't think he can. I mean, I may be wrong, but I don't think he can be elected dog catcher in Florida. I have so many, you know, I'm in Florida all the time. I just left Florida to come to Mississippi. I'm going back to Florida. And I'll tell you what, the people in Florida think that he's literally defrauded them. Because you look at what he does. He never goes and votes. He's never over there.
Well,
he's got one of the worst records of voting in history.
18 of the 20 contests now have been won by outsiders, insurgents, and you have won the overwhelming majority of them. Ted Cruz is in second place, and, you know, Marco won Minnesota and he won Puerto Rico yesterday. Okay, fair enough, but the establishment has thrown all this money, and I assume they'll throw tens of millions more against you. And then we have this equation that is now emerging, and that is, okay, let's keep all these guys in. Let's push Rubio in Florida. Let's push Kasich in Ohio. John Kasich says, oh, that's exciting to have a brokered convention. That seems to me to be designed purposely to stop either you or Ted Cruz. Whoever has more delegates at the end of this, if you don't make 1237, why do I believe that that is purposely being done to stop you? Do you not see it that way?
Well, I think you're right. It's designed to stop somebody. Maybe it's me because I've won a lot more than Ted has won. But Ted is certainly in second place, and Marco is doing very, very poorly. And I will tell you, it's done for some reason. You know, one of the biggest stories in all of politics, worldwide, in all of politics in this country for decades, is what's happened with the Republican Party. Do you know that people coming out to vote are up 50, 60, 70%?
It's a massive.
And in a couple of states, it was over 100%.
Yeah.
I will take full credit for that, by the way. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm taking 100% credit. But forget that.
No, I don't doubt that that's a big part of it.
But you know that this is the biggest story in all of politics worldwide, and people talk about it, but they don't talk about it. This is such a great thing for the Republican Party, and instead of dividing and fighting, we should take advantage of it. And you know who the people are that are coming out to vote? Democrats and independents. They're coming out by the millions. We have millions, 5 million people coming out to vote out of nowhere. It's never happened before. I've been on the cover of Time magazine just about, I think it was 4 times now. I'm on this week also. 4 times now in the last few months. And a lot of it is because of this. They've never seen this happen before.
Listen,
and instead of the Republicans fighting, Sean, they should say, this is a blessing.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Mr. Trump, we're going to see you Wednesday, by the way, in North Carolina. Yeah. We're doing an hour show in front of a crowd, and we appreciate you being with us. It's all part of the best coverage. And if you want to be there, by the way, go over to Hannity.com right now to find out the details. Sign up, and you could be in the audience. Fayetteville, 2 days from now.